They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson. Not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through. It's nothing but room to run.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Complete to Antonio.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here we go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. First
and 10, Eason. flush to his, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Kyle Van Noy in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket.
There he goes, left side.
In your face!
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Complete to number 1.
A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jets 7. Chandler Catanzaro to kick off for the Jets.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Here's Eason off the play fake. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Play action. It's Eason. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun is Eason. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chandler Catton.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to pass. Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Eason. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tua going to hand this one to Breida and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Grant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 2nd down, Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run for it with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Eason to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. Operating from the gun. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The play fake. Eason. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw on third down, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Jets 21, Dolphins 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safety.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down.